Hi guys, welcome to the Through the Lens with Raven podcast. This is my very first podcast and I'm a little nervous. So, how do I start this? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I'm going to start by saying that my name is Raven Ellis and I am a student at Georgia State University. My major is in film and media and my minor is in entertainment media management. So, that's a little bit about me. I'm currently in my room, as you can tell, if you guys are watching on YouTube. So yeah, this is my room. This is my logo. A lot of my friends chose this one. I had options on Instagram that I displayed, and this one seemed to be the most popular one. So I think it's kind of cute. It's pretty cute. Yeah. Yes, so I want to start by also saying that the purpose of this podcast is to talk about movies, or to talk about my favorite movies, honestly, but I'm probably going to go and talk about other movies that either I didn't like or did like. So either one. And I want to talk about how they affected me, or talk about representation within them, or like hidden meanings, just little things like that, or like the reason the colors are the way they are, or the way the camera's angled. Like everything in a film is important, and I just want to talk about that. Okay, so I also want to talk about how I got introduced to the film industry, or how I discovered my interest for the film industry. So basically, I was in high school and I had just finished my junior year, and I started stressing about college because it's right around the corner after senior year. So I started freaking out, and I didn't know what I wanted my major to be. And so I was like, oh my gosh, what should I do? At first I was thinking communications or business or a therapist, just things like that. Or a marine biologist. I only chose marine biologist for like that for a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a Pisces. Might as well. I love to swim. I don't know why. So, yeah. The way I figured out that the film industry was for me was when, during the summer after junior year, my family and I took a trip to Hawaii. And before we went, I watched this video from this YouTuber called 𝐿𝑜𝓋𝑒. Her videos are so chef's kiss, muy bien. They are so good. Literally, I could watch them over and over. Because the way she vlogs and the way she makes her music videos, they are so cinematic. And that was like so cool to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to recreate this. And so she used this song called All My Life, I think it's called, by Texada, I think. And I was like, okay, I'm going to recreate this video when I go to Hawaii. They were very different. They were so different. Like my video was so different from hers. I recorded everything when we went to Hawaii, and then I edited everything. And then I realized that editing it takes a long time, but I actually kind of liked it. Like I loved it. It was a great time. I was like, ooh, editing, okay. So I finished editing it, and then I showed my parents. And oh my gosh, me watching them watching it, like, it was a great experience. I just loved seeing everybody's reaction to watching it. It was like an epiphany. That's when I knew I wanted to work in the media industry. So, yeah, very cool. I still think about it, and I'm like, wow, I wonder if I would have found out if I hadn't gone to Hawaii, you know? So yeah, after that, I went back to school for senior year, and then I took a digital design class or something, and that class consisted of a lot. Like, it was web design, and then there was digital something in there too. I forgot what the class was called, but my teacher's name was Miss Penley, and she told it like our assignment was to film something on the school grounds and then edit it. And I was like, okay. And so it was my first time using Premiere Pro and After Effects and stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is scary. This is intimidating. It was quite a transition from iMovie to Premiere Pro. It was so scary. It was terrifying for me. I was like, what is this software? What is this? It looked like the inside of a cockpit on a plane. That's what it looked like, because I didn't know what the heck anything meant. I was so confused. There were so many buttons everywhere, and I was just like, what is this? But it was a terrible time, because I was trying to understand it, and I started getting frustrated because I was like, I don't know what any of this means. But after a while, I finally got it. And so, yeah, now I know how to use Premiere Pro. I know how to use Final Cut Pro. I know how to use Avid, and I'll explain what Avid is in a second. But yeah, it took a while for me to get it, and then I got it. And yeah, now I'm good. So, after that, no, not after that. During that time in that class, Miss Penley was she was the best teacher. She was so nice. She was so sweet. And then she told me about this program called Georgia Film Academy. And it's like a program you can take in college or out of college, whatever you want. And she was saying that it's basically a program that allows students to learn how to use equipment and just the basic things about the film industry and how to work in it. And you get to learn and take your classes inside of a soundstage where previous movies were filmed. And so I was like in high school hearing this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, but that sounds so scary. That sounds intimidating. Oh my gosh. So I was like, maybe I'll do it, maybe. And then I graduated high school, and then I went to college. And for the first 2 years, I just took my core classes, and I took some film classes. And then I was like, okay, it feels like I feel like I should take Georgia Film Academy, but I'm scared. I don't want to do it by myself. But I was like, but you have to do everything by yourself. Like, it's just, yeah, it's one of those things where I was like, if I don't do it now, I'll probably not do it. So I should do it now and use my time wisely. So I registered for the classes, and the first class I took was Intro to On-Set Production, and that class was so informative. It was a very nice class because you get to learn all the ins and outs of the film industry and like the lingo and just everything like that, and how to set things up, how to put things down, how to like make calls and announcements and all that. Like, it was just very cool. So then after that class, I took an intro to Avid editing class. And Avid is a software. And that's the software that movie productions use, like literally. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay. And you have to get certified in that class. And lucky for me, your girl got certified. So I know how to use movie industry standard software. I'm just saying, that's pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for taking those classes. And I still have one more class that I'm taking right now, and it's an internship course. So yeah, I'm just very, very proud of myself right now, because I've come a long way, I feel like, and I don't even know where I'd be if I didn't choose film as my, dream. So yeah, for the future, I feel like I could see myself as an editor for sure, definitely. I want to be an editor. I feel that. And I also I don't know how I feel about directing. It kind of seems scary and intimidating. I don't know. But like, I do have ideas, and I do have like things that I want to make. So yeah, I feel like that's something I could do. I just got to work on that. And yeah, it's just pretty cool to see to see myself like from here, from the present, and looking at myself in the past and seeing how far I've come, and then also looking into the future and where I can see myself going. It's just really interesting to me. So, yeah. I feel like that's all for this episode. It's pretty short, but I kind of wanted it to be short so you could just get a little introduction of me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.